going on, guys? This your boy John the Liquidator coming back with another video, man. So one of the Browns owners, EVP owner, has done a major interview with ESPN Cleveland. Now, in this said interview, he speaks about Deshaun Watson basically, in so many words, being the starter before this competition even gets started. Now, we seen Rich Eisen come out about 2 weeks ago and say he willing to bet $1 million on Deshaun Watson starting the season because they paid him so much money. And it looked like they ain't even addressing Shedeur in this quarterback competition no more. I don't know. But we need answers, bro, because if the camp ain't even started yet and we already pushing the narrative that Deshaun Watson is going to be a starter and they hyping him up, oh, he looks great. Had he not got hurt, we wouldn't be in this situation. And the owner kind of leans towards them possibly drafting another quarterback next year. That's what I'm saying. With the Browns, man, I just really hate this for Shedeur, bro, because they playing games again. Now, this is coming from an owner. This ain't Andrew Berry. This is one of the owners, Jimmy Haslam partner, bro. This was shocking to hear today. Listen to this, y'all.
Loyal, rabid fans in all of football, and we couldn't have a dog pound without them. But needless to say, the new feature of the dog pound, the new stadium is going to be incredible. We are understanding of tradition, and tailgating is a big tradition in this part of the country and this team. So we're going to have a dedicated parking lot for the people that are, who want to come tailgate. You're going to literally walk out of your spot. You're going to go into your own dedicated entrance into the dog pound, heavily branded, and right into your seats.
Yeah.
There'll be plenty of food and beverage for people to enjoy.
Yeah.
And then you're going to have the steepest rake, the closest proximity to the field, the reverberation of that fan base leading onto the field is going to be incredible. It's going to be second to none. I'll also say the visiting team tunnel is going to be to the left of the dog pound now. So when they're coming out, it's going to be very hard for them when they're coming in and out of the stadium. We can't friggin' wait.
It seems like the fan experience is going to be unbelievable. And JW took some people.
Winning is the best fan experience.
Yeah, we know
we'll
that.
Talk about that at some
we
point.
talked
but yes,
about
we're
that.
Excited.
Yeah, but people that say, "Look, we don't need this data. We don't think it's different now." It's a different time in professional sports, specifically for the NFL, which is viewed as a television sport. You want to make the experience of going to the game special.
Yeah, I mean, look, like we said earlier, there's some things and challenges we have at our current building. This new building is, I think, people have their preconceived notions and that this is a terrible idea and they may not like us, and that's fine. Like if we had won the last couple of years, this would candidly probably be a little bit more of a mood point.
Yeah.
Okay. But when you walk into that building, it's going to be the wow factor like you've never seen before. I mean, the concourses we have now in our current building are 30 feet wide. Okay. The concourses in the new building are going to be 75 to 125 feet wide. So think about that difference when you're literally going to go get a through there, but we're a very fantastic job. I mean, listen, last year's draft we talked about was kind of really an anomaly. I mean, all the guys coming in and helping and starting and being impact players right away, whether that's from, Mason to Q to Samp to Harold to, Shedeur and Dylan and, maybe I'm missing somebody, but I mean, everybody came in and contributed and that's rare. Right now, and people always say to me, man, you got to be excited. I go, yeah, it's great. It's awesome. I mean, it looks good on paper and everyone's giving us a great grade, but at the end of the day, those guys need to come in. They need to learn how to be a pro. They need to be ready to contribute. I know Monk and the guys and the staff will do everything they can to get them ready, but, we're excited about the pieces that we've added. There's probably some more things we still need to do to build out the roster, and Andrew's working on that now. But yeah, we're excited. We've got a good young nucleus. We got a young team. I think we'll probably have one of the top 5 young teams in the league, and, excuse me. We'll see how things shake out at quarterback, but that's like any team is always trying to find that guy.
How's Monk? You like JW?
Sorry.
That's all right. A managing partner, JW Johnson, is our guest as the iron ore barges are going by here on the river. Pretty nice studios here. And they're beautiful place.
Really nice. Yeah, Monk's doing great. You guys have seen and heard, like, he is all about football. He is no nonsense. He is highly passionate. It's great seeing him out there at practice. He is always coaching. He's working with these guys really into the details. spending a lot of time with the receivers, which is his specialty, and the quarterbacks. We're really excited about what he's going to be able to bring to this team and the staff that he's put together.
And his offense, J-Dub. We want his offense.
Yeah, I agree. I'm excited about the offense.
Yeah.
I mean, seeing some different things that we've seen in practice now.
Yeah.
I think the run game should be significantly better. I think what we've done this year at the O-line, whether that's in the draft and what we've done in free agency, and I think him maximizing the receivers that we have on the roster and that we brought in, I'm excited to see what we can do. And I think it's going to make things a lot easier for the quarterback. You see what he did at Baltimore. You see what he did in Georgia. I mean, Lamar's obviously a hell of an athlete, a talent, but made things very easy for him.
Yeah.
And I think that's what we need to do. You can't always put it on the quarterback, so we got to make sure we're keeping it easy for them.
All right, listen.
I had one other thing.
Go ahead.
On you specifically, J-Dub, because I know you're social media aware, and so you see after a tough loss, you see this guy sometimes erupt a little bit. Riz has been known to rant.
What are you talking about? I'm the most calm guy in Cleveland sports.
I'm always wondering on your side of things. When you see that,
I'm not as bad as him.
Well, I was just going to say, are we going down the Twitter rabbit hole now?
No. JW, do you see that and respect the passion of the fans, or do you see that and feel like that the media here still is being unfair to you guys?
Well, I'll say a couple things. So, I'm active on social, and Peter John Baptiste is here. Probably wants me to delete my account. But listen, the other day, a guy was saying something like, "Why is this guy quitting on the route?" I was like, "Dude, it's day one. Like, no one wants to get hurt. Right? I love your passion. It's okay."
Wait. In a voluntary OTA?
Yeah, and I was like,
"It's quitting on the route."
It was just a clip, and I was like, "But it's day one. It's okay. I love the passion." But of course, I get clapped back by people, and whatever. I'll take it. And there was something else that happened last year we won't get into. But listen, we have passionate fans. I've said that. They are the best. And, Browns Twitter is great, and sometimes it's terrible. But it is what it is. And listen, we want people are passionate about this team. Like, if you didn't care, you wouldn't say what you're going to say, right?
That's what I wanted to say to you.
And so, and listen, we get it. We take a lot of heat, and guess what? Being in this business, if you don't have a thick skin, you're in big trouble.
That's it.
And we want people that are going to be passionate, whether that's you're on the radio, you're on the TV, you're, Joe the fan, whatever that may be, that's great. But, don't be disrespectful of the family, okay? And that's one thing. And if you do, then that's a problem. Other than that, you can come at me all you want, and the team and things we got to do, we own that. We know we have to be better as a football team, and that's what we're doing every day.
And we always try and be fair. I got behind Andrew with this draft. I just thought I thought there were certain things that happened. I thought we were going to have a really good draft. I went to last year's draft. We played a song called High Hopes for a month or whatever. Sure enough, he comes out and nails the draft, and everybody was fair. Everybody said, wow, that's great. I think when it's warranted, and when it's not, it's not. You'll be all right. But I want you to understand this. When you get kicked upstairs, you will have to delete that account. Right, Peter? I mean, when you're in charge of this team, which you will be someday, you can't be on Twitter with the fans.
I just have it just to be able to read
Even Jerry's
stuff.
not on Twitter.
Wait. I mean, Jim Irsay, God bless his soul, had a strong online presence.
I know. We like your passion, too. Let me say this. We like your passion.
Well, I appreciate it.
Okay?
I appreciate it.
Browns
Let me just
fans
say this
appreciate
about Andrew, and listen, I think he's done a great job the last couple of years for us. He's done a great job since he's been here. And I think some people always look at the drafts and certain things and they blame him for stuff. I mean, look, we can talk about quarterback, and I'm sure that'll come up, the whole Deshaun situation. And if Deshaun had stayed healthy, like, would we be having these conversations?
Who knows?
Like we were talking on the way here, like, first year he plays 6 games. He's had all the issues. Comes back, 23. After that Baltimore game, I don't know about you guys, but I remember coming in that morning going, heck, we got a real chance. Like, we can go a long way. If Chubb doesn't get hurt in Pittsburgh game, that team had a lot of great chemistry. Yeah. He was the one to be able to say, hey, let's go find Joe Flacco and bring him in. And look what Joe did for us. There's a lot of things that Andrew's done that I think people take for granted. And at the end of the day, the Deshaun situation was a situation. Deshaun looks great, by the way. Mm-hmm. When you guys were ever out there, he's done a great job. He looks healthy. He's in a great headspace. We'll see how it all shakes out. There is an ongoing competition, but he's got nothing to lose. And if he's our starting quarterback, I know there are people that probably won't be supportive, but they should need to be supportive as much as they can. And if he plays great, then hey, awesome. If he doesn't, then it is what it is, and we're looking ahead to the future.
J-Dub, appreciate your time. Keep up the good work. Have fun.
Now, that was JW, man. Speaking about this Deshaun Watson situation, now Mary Kay, moments ago, just put up this article right here. This is what I was reading when this was planned. Says Deshaun Watson emerged from voluntary minicamp with the edge over Shedeur Sanders. Sources say, get ready. The sabotage is continuing. Down in the comment section, let me know your thoughts about this. Keep them bells on. Till next time, man. Shake the damn haters off.